Hi, sisters and friends and bookkeeping mamas. Welcome to Bookkeeping Mama, Bookkeeping Advocate. Today, I want to talk to you about some free resources that you can use to help you grow in your accounting. If you guys hear the noise in the background, you may hear some children. You may hear trumpet being played. There's a lot of things. There are a lot of things that are going on, and I don't have my microphones. Somehow, my cord is missing, and so my microphone is actually not doing what I wanted to do. And so you may hear a few things in the background that were not intentional, but I think we can all survive. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and see what I can go ahead and we can glean from our time together. All right, so I have had people reach out to me, and of course, you guys know that my whole goal here is to help us as Christian women to avoid the pangs of generational poverty, or worse, generational paycheck-to-paycheck living, or worse, generational poverty. You guys know that I focus on the 5 F's plus one. That's faith, family, fitness, finances, fun, and of course, femininity, because everything that we do should be shrouded in our femininity. We do not need to we don't need to become masculine to accomplish goals. And definitely as a Christian woman and a wife and a mom, I want to be feminine, to stand by my husband, not in front of him, to come up with these different plans in life. So as you guys know, I am a homeschooler and a stay-at-home mom. As I said, you can hear the children in the background. Somebody's knocking on my door right now. Hi, buddy. How you doing? You broke free from the rest of them? You did? You did? Okay. We'll just pause this for a little bit. You broke free from the rest of them? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I know. Oh, you. I need now. I need no. Leprechauns. Leprechauns. I use it. I use it. Honey. I will take it. It goes.
All right, so let's get back to the video. So there are some free programs, and as I said, you do not have to change who you are as a Christian woman to help your family to be successful. Somehow there's this boss girl, boss woman, boss lady, boss chick movement, I don't know, where there has to be this push of, pushing the woman to the forefront and making her some kind of boss to be successful. Then on the flip side, there is the I need to be masculine to understand these things, or masculine to take over things. And that's just not where it's at. So you guys know that my whole goal is to help us to protect our families, nix our mortgages, defeat our debt, tame our taxes, make more, and live free, all while still glorifying Christ. And of course, that means if you're going to do that as a woman, a female, you need to maintain your femininity. So let's go ahead and get into these free resources. So the first free resource I have is Addictive Accounting. Now, I want to say right off the bat, I have never gone through either one of these programs through completion. So I am on the path of using some of these. I'm still utilizing them. I go through them as resources, and I also have my children to utilize them. One of the things that I wanted to do is set up a training plan for me to go through these through completion, and also to bring some of you guys along. But remember before I said we had to invest in ourselves. It is very important to invest in yourself, but investing in yourself does not necessarily mean all the money. Sometimes investing in yourself can be about time. So you'd have to take time to get to know these practices. Being a bookkeeper, yes. Being able to punch around in software, great to learn, but you want to know the ins and outs of the basics of accounting to understand what exactly is going on, because you can do some damage to someone's books and you may need to reach out. As I told you guys before, there was something going on with one of my clients' books, and I just couldn't figure it out. I could probably have figured it out just doing regular accounting, to be honest with you. But understanding how that worked in the QuickBooks software was really the real challenge. And I had to, get some assistance. So I did have to invest in myself financially, invest in the time. And I just want us to be able to have resources, because not everyone is going to be able to invest the money to learn some of these things, especially at the onset. So here we go. Bookkeeping is one of those career fields that some people make it seem as if it's, super duper easy, and you have nothing, and you start with $0, and you say, I'm going to be a bookkeeper one day, and the next day you're making $100,000. So let's be very careful with that and understand that we do need to put something into it. We do need to learn, because otherwise we're going to fall flat. We're going to embarrass ourselves. We can possibly get sued. Be very careful. So one of the first things that I have, this is an app that I have from last year. It's called Addictive Accounting. When you go to either Google or the Google Store or let me go home first. You're going to be able to download it, and it'll be like a.accounting on there. And it basically just gives you free lessons. It says 4 hours of free lessons. And the way it works is there are 4 hours of free lessons, and then you go to the next level, and then there are like more courses, but they just really the price of an app, $5, $6, something along those lines. But you're in there, and it goes and it teaches you the basics of accounting. To me, it's very simple. So simple that children can do it, which I would recommend that you have your children do certain things like this. But this is the app. Free resource, Addictive Accounting. Course content is pretty robust. Things that you're going to need to learn: how to create and utilize a financial journal, to make double entry journal entries. That's very, very important. Understanding double entry accounting. 2 ways to calculate account balances, various forms of the accounting equation, very important. Assets, liability, capital, income, expenses. That's very important to understand, depending on, so you can understand which accounts go to the profit and loss, which accounts go to the balance sheet. Cost of goods sold, something we've been talking about a lot lately. I've been talking to my client about it, was talking to my husband about it. Just a lot of different things. Highlights of the accounting lessons. Those are things that you can go ahead and take a look at, and just have an app on your phone so you have something to do even when you're not in front of the computer. Very important to kind of delve into these kind of things when we're waiting, as opposed to maybe watching a YouTube video. That's not educational. Don't get me wrong. Educational things are great, and even relaxing things are great. But utilizing this time, the difference between GAAP and non-GAAP accounting principles, cash, modified cash, and accrual profit statements, very important to know. Those are very nice things to know. So I'll put this into the description of the video, Lord willing, and you can click on there. None of these are giving me any referral points, no affiliate programs. These are just programs that I think are beneficial. The next program, and this is one that I have not actually touched, but I did look into it before, and I just I started studying, and then I went to, I got a job, and so I just was kind of just doing my own, piecing together my bookkeeping accounting career, and believe me, it has definitely worked. So I didn't get a chance to delve into this one. I might have downloaded it though, I don't know. But there's a course outline. This one is free, and I like this one. This is the reason I really like this one. First of all, I had some credentials, you see that. But I really like this one because, let's show you here. Oh, okay, let's go back over here. They have explanations, they have practice quizzes, they have a question and answer, they have, just one fun ways to make it stick. Again, really nice things that you can have your children go through. Video training, flashcards, just touching people on different variety of ways that they learn and retain information. But what's really neat, there are cheat sheets, printable PDFs, business forms, progress tracking. I really like that. Badges and points. I like badges and points. When I earn something, even if it's just me, I have a steps app. If I reach my steps, if I reach my goals, then I will take a screenshot and send it to my daughters. And we kind of celebrate goals like that. If they reach some of their goals in their language learning program, they'll just put it in the group. I've been on my streak for 500 days, something along those lines. It's really neat. But this is the one that really gets to me, certificates. I really like certificates. I like putting them off. I like having them for my children. I like keeping a little folder or a binder with their different certificates. So this is what I really, really like as far as the program. Now, as you can see, this is the Pro Plus portion of the program. So what I want to do is just show you Let me just double check. Let's go up here. I wanted to show you. Let's see if this is it. Sometimes I look at this stuff on my phone and I don't really know what it looks like on the computer. These are all the topics. Debits and credits, of course, are very important. Chart of accounts, bookkeeping, accounting basics. These are the things that they touch the very beginning of bookkeeping. And so I have shared these with a lot of my clients. But the accounting basics, debits and credits we talked about, a lot of these things are just, I touched briefly on the little book, the booklet I told you guys that I send my clients, or my lead magnet that I send to them when I'm trying to get them to be interested in me. So let's see if I can show you that. There we go. There we go. And so I teach a lot of these things on a very, very basic level so that they can understand that I am a professional, that I have put the hours in, and that I do plan to work very hard for them. So what I really wanted to point out, though, not the course outline. Where did it go? Let me see this. How to begin our course. Okay, so this is something neat that, gives you the brief overview. If you're not familiar with getting online and figuring out how to sign up for something, it gives you like a little video. But this is what I wanted. I think this is it. No, maybe. No, this is not what I'm looking for. Because it gives you a breakdown. Again, that's not what I'm looking for. Well, let's just even discuss this though. Get lifetime access to everything below when you join Pro Plus. So you have all of this lifetime access. You have the certificates, but what I really wanted to show you, I need to find it. Again, I look at a lot of this stuff on my phone when I'm preparing, just because there's so much going on. This is it, but not it. It was broken down in a different fashion. Let's see if I can find it. No. Okay. All right. So let me just go back and show you guys. Oh, wow. Did you guys see that? I said no, and so it decided to give me a discount. So, hey, remember that if you try to sign up for the Pro or the Pro Plus, these are the options that you get with Pro or Pro Plus. You get everything here, but this is what you get extra in the Pro Plus. Motivational badges and points, certificates. You get a certificate for each thing that you conquer. And I really like that. So that's probably the direction I'll go, but I definitely will go on the free path with all of you or anyone who wants to go on the free path as a group. I'm trying to see this. I just don't, I remember a different page. I'm sorry. I apologize. Rather, I could not find that page that I'm looking for. So let me go on to show you guys some other free processes. I apologize for the rambling this morning. There's a storm and there's a lot going on. Let's just keep moving forward. Another great resource is called Accounting Stuff. This guy is really educational. It's really educational to watch him. He really makes the process fun, teaching you a lot of accounting things. As you can see, he's kind of silly. But they have a whole playlist, Accounting Basics for Beginners, and it's great. So I'm going to just kind of show you. This is something that's very important in accounting. But I'm going to show you some of his newer videos. Let me see if I can find some of his newer videos. Oh, wait, there goes one. Just make sure you guys are still looking at the screen. Okay, I was not sharing the sound, so I'm going to go back and get this going, and we're going to look at accounting stuff with James. Really great stuff.
The double entry accounting method.
Very important
In
stuff.
double entry accounting, there are two sides to every transaction. This means that each accounting entry has at least one opposite corresponding entry in a different account. Why? Because in double entry accounting, the stuff that a business owns is equal to the stuff that it owes. This leads us nicely into the fourth thing that you should know about accounting. which is, of course, the accounting equation.
All right, so the accounting equation, of course, is very important. These are the kind of videos that he puts out. I was trying to take off the captioning. The kids usually tell me how to do it, but I don't remember how to do it really
Here,
quickly.
what's
So
equity
let's kind of
made
look at a
up
few of
of?
them.
There are two main components to equity: capital contributions and retained earnings. Capital contribution should always be recognized as it's earned, not when cash is received. This means a business records its revenue when the substance of a transaction takes.
As you can see, he has a great list of videos. They're not all the words that I don't know. The videos that I chose have a lot of words on them, but he has some other videos that are a little more, just a little more exciting as far as the editing and things like that. So let me just see if I can go ahead and find a few of those. No, that's not one. Let's see. Okay. Anyway, there are a lot of videos in here for from James, and I think that you guys will find them very useful. Another component that I have, or another free resource that I have, let me go ahead and share my screen again and share my audio. Okay. Share my screen is Tony Bell. So this is not as exciting as James, but it feels like you're sitting in a college course with a really good professor. So he has two different playlists on his channel: Accounting Made Easy, for the accounting equation, and then also for the financial accounting, and then also managerial accounting. And so, of course, this is where we would want to be at the onset. Of course, diving into here as you learn to do business advisory and things like that. But his courses are, again, not as visual and exciting as the other
Hello
courses and
and
accounting
welcome to
stuff,
our video
but
series on
these are really
financial
neat.
accounting, and welcome to Module 1. Be measured. That's sort of another piece of what makes an asset an asset. So what are typical assets we find on a company's financial statements, on their balance sheet? Well, we would find something like cash. Of course, that's something you should want to own and own more of. There's something called accounts receivable. And what accounts receivable are when somebody owes you money. So you're going to collect money in the future, a future economic benefit. I use that word. Well, we're collecting money in the future. That's a future economic benefit. So that is absolutely something that would be categorized as an asset. Easy for me to say. Inventory. If you walk into a Walmart,
You guys can see how that would be beneficial, how understanding those concepts. As he was talking about where things belong in the accounting equation, and that's very important as you understand the way things work when you're in your chart of accounts, on your balance sheet, your profit and loss, as you're handling the books for your clients. Those are very, very important, very basic bookkeeping skills, a very, very basic accounting skills that are great for bookkeepers to use. I'll say that. Another resource that just popped into my head, I know I've told you about Udemy, which is not free but very cheap. But another free resource that just popped into my head, let me go ahead and pull that up for you guys. I think you're going to really, really like this one. And this, again, is for those who are really more interested in having that college experience. But there is a program called Modern States. I've used it in the past for my children. I've actually used it to learn more about accounting. This is my first accounting classroom. I did not finish my course. I just ended up enrolling at a college campus. But Modern States is a great program. It's basically freshman year for free, and they really do mean that. So what it does is a lot of my children have CLEPed out, college level examination program, CLEP, CLEP. You basically prepare for a test, you take a test, it gives you college credits. Many colleges accept it, from two-year colleges, local two-year colleges, to four-year universities. They accept CLEPs on a variety of levels. So Modern States, my older daughter just used to take CLEPs. by the time she was transitioning, and I don't know if she actually experienced the modern states, but modern states appeared on the scene. And the way modern states works is you take your courses here, and then once you finish the course, we'll give you a voucher to take your CLEP. So the CLEPs at that time were maybe $70. They're around $93 now. And they basically give you a voucher to take the CLEP for free. Now you will still have to pay for servicing at whatever facility you use. So that may be $20 a CLEP plus any parking that may be there. But you're also saving tons of money for your college courses. So there are plenty of courses that you can take. It does work. I can tell you it works at the local level and at for your university level. As a matter of fact, if you look on the ACE list, you'll see a lot of colleges that accept ACE credits because these are ACE credit courses. So some of the basic courses are American Government, American Literature, and Analyzing and Interpreting Literature. Some of these courses are 3 credit hours. Some of them are 4. Some of them are 6. Some of them, depending on which college you go to, can be 8 or 11. Biology, calculus, chemistry. I think biology and chemistry are like a 4 credit course at some places. Some of these are French and the language courses. They can be up to 11 or 12 credit, depending on the score that you get. But this is the one that I wanted to alert you guys to. That's financial accounting. That will definitely help you on this journey. And also 2 more that may help you on the financial journey, not necessarily the bookkeeping, basic bookkeeping, but the lifestyle bookkeeping. That would be, where we go. Principles of macroeconomics and principles of management might work well, but also microeconomics. So those will definitely help. So those are the free resources that I could bring to you guys. I hope this video makes sense. There's a lot of editing that I'm going to have to do, but let's go through them really quickly again. We have Addictive Accounting from One Thumb Learning. You have to download that onto your cell phone. We have Accounting Coach, and I just really do wish that I could find that particular page that I was looking for to show you guys that breakdown. I don't know where it went. But anyway, this is that free resource. And then of course there is accounting stuff. These videos are really wild and, well, not really wild, but they're exciting enough for my kids to be engaged, all of them at the same time. And then there's, of course, Mr. Tony Bell. This is a great resource. He does problems. You get to, as you can see, you get to work alongside of him. Again, it's like having a really good professor right there. And then, of course, there is Modern States. And Modern States, the courses are taught by well-known professors, professors from well-known schools. The professor that I had in financial accounting, let's see where he was. That's how you can take it. Let's see. Okay. Yes, State University of New York, Farmingdale State College. I've had people from John Hopkins on here, different colleges all over the place on here. But this was a great course for me, and I think it would be beneficial to you guys. So those are the free resources. Again, I have to do so many edits to this video, but hopefully you guys got the picture. You do not have to invest money each and every time, but you do have to invest in yourself to be the best that you can be for the clients that you want to serve. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's an easy entry-level career, an easy entry-level business, but it's not easy. It's simple, but it's not easy, I guess is the word, the phrasing that I want to use. So hopefully this helps you guys. Hopefully you find the video helpful. If you guys have any questions, you can definitely put them into the comments while you're down there. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the video with others. The more people we get on here, the more people will learn, but also I'll be able to do live videos and answer questions in real time if you guys like that. So I think that's it. I'm just sitting here trying to make sure I get something churned out to help you guys. Hopefully this helps. Again, have a great day. Keep your money safe, but more importantly, keep your soul safe. And if you have any questions about that, check the description of the video. Bye now.